Okay, Rabotai, here we are, and it is Tuesday night, and this week's Parsha is Behalotecha. In this week's Parsha, we have a pasuk that tells us, Al pi Hashem yis'u b'nei Yisrael, v'al pi Hashem yahanu. What does that mean? That at the mouth of Hashem, the people traveled, and at the pi Hashem, they rested. What do we know? Chazal tell us that the Jews never knew how long they're staying in one place. Hashem started making the clouds move, and then everyone got up. Sometimes it could be for a month you stay in one place, sometimes it could be for less than a day, sometimes it could be a year. You don't know. Obviously you have to move. Al pi Hashem Yis'u b'nei Yisrael, al pi Hashem yahanu. Why would Hashem do this to us? How could that be peace of mind? A person wants to sit in one place. And so, I'll share with you a beautiful story, true story by the way, that happened. This is in 1969. There was a man by the name of Alan Font. Alan Font has a TV show called Candid Camera, okay? Which basically setting up people in certain situations and then say, smile, you're on camera, and then you see their reactions and stuff like that. Okay, so he used to make these videos a lot. In 1969, Alan Font gets on a plane from Newark to go to Miami. On the plane, he's recognized by the people on the plane. While they're flying, the plane is hijacked by terrorists. Okay? And they reroute the plane to Cuba. And when the hijackers come out and tell the passengers that they are rerouting this plane to Cuba, everyone started laughing. And then they turn to Alan Font and they say, we see your cameras, we know it's you, and we're not going to fall for it. Okay? So everyone's calm, cool, laughing away. The hijackers can't understand why no one's taking it serious. Okay? Until they finally get to Cuba. And they get to Cuba, and then they realize it's real. And Alan Font the whole time is trying to tell people it's not my show. It's not my show. And they don't believe the guy. Okay? Until they finally reach Cuba. And then everyone's upset at him that he didn't tell them that it wasn't real. He said, but I was trying to tell you. All right, what's the idea? How could you be on a plane, hijacked, and you're not worried, and you're not scared? Why was it? Because they thought it was a show, right? So taking this idea, if you know Hashem is the one moving you around and taking you from place to place, then that's the biggest peace of mind. Okay? That's the biggest peace of mind. Because I know I used to have a coworker that I used to work with, and when stuff used to get hard in the hospital, on the nursing floor, she used to say, take the wheel. She used to tell Yoshka to take the wheel, right? But that idea is basically what we're saying is that Hashem's always in charge. So you don't have to go all crazy, right? Because we know Hashem is the one, Al pi Hashem, by the mouth of Hashem. Hashem is directing it. If Hashem is directing it, then I have nothing to worry about. Right? The story goes that the police once stopped a rabbi who was walking on the street in one of these interesting countries, or even here, they stop people for no reason. Right? But they once stopped a rabbi in the middle of the night. He was taking a walk, a rabbi, and they asked him, "Where are you going?" So he said, "I don't know." So they say, "You don't know? It means you're up to no good." They arrested him and taking him to the police station. So the other officer tells the rabbi, says, "Why didn't you just say where are you going?" He says, "Be'emet, I don't know. Wherever Hashem puts my steps, that's where I go. And I didn't know I'm going to go to the police station, and now I'm going. Okay, but Hashem put me there." You see, a person has that type of a thought process. It makes it a lot easier. Now, what's the idea with this? Is to understand that everything that happens in life is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Having emunah and bitachon in Hashem doesn't mean necessarily that everything's always going to work out right. What it means is what you think is right. Not right what Hashem knows is right, but what you think is right. Right? But what emunah bitachon means that I know Hashem's in charge. And that everything Hashem does is right. And therefore I have full belief in Hashem at all times. When He tells me to move, when He tells me like this, when everything happens, the challenges in life. And if you haven't had challenges up until now, hopefully you never have challenges. But the truth is that in life you will have challenges. There always will be challenges, whether it be family challenges, financial challenges, friends challenges, religious challenges, whatever it is. There's always going to be difficulties. But a person has to realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is putting you in it, and Hashem will pull you through it. I'll give one more idea that comes with this, is that Rav Pinkus, Zecher Tzadik L'Bracha, he asked a question. He said, why is it that when a mother is giving birth, the natural way is that she's in a lot of pain? Now, aside from the fact that Hava did the sin and that was the punishment, well, what is the reason for that, says Rav Pinkus? Why does Hashem have to make it that the mother be in so much pain? And so Rav Pinkus explains, is that if you realize that the pain comes from Hashem, then who should you be davening at that time? You should be davening to Hashem. And he says the mother's ability to use those cries to cry for her child at that moment, to ask Hashem to raise him, to let her raise him b'derech HaTorah, in the right path, to grow up to be a tzaddik. That's one of the reasons why Hashem made that. Because when a person cries, his tefillot penetrates the Shemayim. It goes all through. A person can think he's in a lot of pain. She thinks, why I need all this? Not realizing that that's now giving you a power to pray to Hashem with extra emotions to have that child develop into a better child. And he says further, he says that's why children are very susceptible to illness and diseases, right? They go to, anyone who has a kid, he's sent to playgroup, right? First week already, he's caught something. The next week, something else. The next week, something else, okay? For the first couple of years of their life, they're always going to see doctors. This time, why? Right? Obviously, you can explain it. They're building their immunity. And they have to go in and you have to put them through it. Don't keep them away from it. You should let them be exposed to these things. It's good for them. But at the same point, says Rav Pinkus, because now the parents are going to be up, and they're going to be challenged, and they're going to be reaching out, and they should reach out to Hashem, and they should cry to Hashem to help raise this child the right way. This child turn out the right way. Says Rav Pinkus, is that everything Hashem does is for our benefit. We have to know how to use it. Every challenge should get us closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Every challenge needs to get us closer to Hashem. That is our job. Okay, so this is what it means. Al pi Hashem is b'nei Yisrael, al pi Hashem yahanu. Everything we go by the mouth of Hashem. Hashem said to go, go. Hashem put us in the situation, that. Everything is like that. Hashem, the one who puts you to it, will pull you through it, they say. Right? If Hashem put you in there, that means you can do it. But you have to turn to Hashem, talk to Him, pray to Him, and realize that every situation is for our benefit. I mean, HaKadosh Baruch Hu opened our eyes so it's easy for us to see, because if it's easy for us to see, it's easy for us to do. But we still have to believe with full emunah that everything is from the Yad Hashem. Everything in the world that's happening is from the Yad Hashem. And Hashem should give us the chut, so we should the kula shalema. Amen. Amen.